Hello and welcome to Game Token Watch with me, John Jordan. So it's been a difficult year for cryptocurrencies, in particular game tokens, obviously a cryptocurrency as well. And I thought about a way of doing data visualization to show what's been going on. So this is my attempt. So I've got a graph here. And we can see here it's got 4 quadrants and then a diagonal line. So each one of these is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and then 2018 there. I'm just going to plot the performance over the quarters of some of the game tokens I've been looking at. It kind of, I don't know, I think it's quite interesting, but it kind of showed you kind of what's been going on during the year. So the first one I'll do is wax. So I've spoken about wax quite a lot. Not really going to go into detail about them now, I'm just looking at the performance. So wax in Q1 was down 88%. So you can see here, Q1, this is 0, that's 100% plus 100%. This is minus 100%, so basically it starts off down here. Q2, it went to, didn't do so badly, went to minus 35%, so lost another 35%, so we are 50, so we're about here. So we can draw a line like this. Obviously this is not, I've not measured this out, this is more a data visualization thing than a exacting mathematical standard. Q3 dropped to 29%, so here's 0, 25, so we're about here. So down to there. Q4 again lost 44%, so we're about here, it's minus 50%. So that's our little graph for wax. Overall for the year it was down 97%, so something like that. So kind of very tight little scenario there for wax. So not great for wax. Let's do the next one then. So engine coin, another one I kind of I'm interested in. It's more to do with games. There's still not many games like using engine coin, but anyway. Q1 here it was down 43%, so it's minus 50, so about here, say. Q2 was down 50%, so right on the bottom there. Oh, broke my chalk, so you start to see how this builds up. And Q3 was interesting for these currencies. It's actually plus 11%, so we're just over the 0 mark. So if I can kind of draw this without looking too odd. And then Q4, everything down. So engine coin was down 33%, so we're about here, aren't we? And overall for the year down 79%, so certainly not great, but not quite wax. So there we go, here we have engine. What else? Let's choose another colour, what we got. So Mana, the coin for Decentraland, very interesting project. How did they get on? So Q1 was down 26%, so about there. Q2 actually up 21%, so we're kind of up there. So into positive territory for Q2 for Mana. Q3 was down 15%. Where are we? We're at 0 there, so probably about here. Let's try and draw that one relatively straight. And then down 41% in Q4. So there. And then overall down 56%, so the best performer so far. So that's Mana. So those are the 3 tokens that I'm kind of most interested in. Various different reasons, very different projects, all of them. But we can see here, obviously, we're here. We're in the minus 50% for the year. We can kind of see it's interesting. I think you see the build up of these. This performance kind of overlapping each other. You can kind of see what's going on. But the really interesting one is coming up now. So Mobile Go, MGO is the token. So kind of a project I've not really looked at very much. A project that's not really live to any extent I can see either. But we'll just show you just to show the comparison. So MGO down 72% in Q1, so that's pretty. Not very good. None of these are very good, are they? Q2 was down 39%, so getting a bit complicated down here. There's 50, so we're probably like that. Oh, my son's coming in. Come on, have a look, Rasmus. And then in Q1 we're plus 3 in Q. This is what happens when you take the children's blackboard. Plus 3, but then what's really interesting here is on Q4 we're actually plus 178. So we're right down there. So miles off. So incredible performance. And when everything else in Q4 was tanking, MGO was up 178%. It's down on the year, still down. So still down, just about, it's 11% down on the year. So this is MGO. So there we go. It's performances of four cryptocurrencies. I call them game tokens. Cryptocurrencies, I think, are a kind of dangerous thing to be talking about. Need to think a bit more about what's going on underneath in terms of the projects. But interestingly, when it comes to Migo, very unclear what the project is there, to be honest. And we kind of see from this enormous great thing going on here, there's something interesting going on here, and it's not really, I don't think, at the moment to do with it signing up lots of users or having utility or any of that kind of stuff. But interesting, when you see this kind of level of performance, we can see these three, which are the ones I like and think are kind of fairly solid projects. Not that you should invest in these at all. This is an intellectual experiment rather than investment advice, of course. But we can see here they're kind of tightly grouped, and they're all of them within the, if we could draw a line here with it that's kind of zero. All of them are kind of well operating within basically. They're all losing. They're in a losing proposition in 2018, like everything else. But we have this massive spike here with Migo, particularly from even in Q3, it's positive, but a massive, almost 200% there. So there we go. Just an interesting way of visualising what was going on in 2018. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, don't forget it's all about intellectual curiosity, not about investing. Certainly not about trying to make money in this kind of environment. Not about making money at all, really. Just seeing how these things go. But if you're interested in that kind of stuff, certainly if you're interested in blockchain games, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But thanks for watching, and hopefully see you again soon.